We see their character picks. I don't think the stream can just yet. Now they can. But Petra versus the Magyar. I want to see the Great Sword. I do want to see the Great Sword and see how that comes into play. But I do think we're seeing a lot more Hammer players coming back into the competitive scene, which is nice to see.
Mhm.
Um,
Definitely nice to see, and also I find it pretty fun. I like seeing some orb plays, so this is gonna be.
Oh, yeah.
Never mind, never mind. I take
The
it
mind
back.
games. The
The
mind
mind
games.
games. there was a legend switch, so at this point it's Macho Man instead. And I don't know if some of you guys know how I feel about Lance, but we'll see. We'll see what happens here.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. We got the Olgrim, which is something that, Djessir is, he plays a lot of the Olgrim. We know that. So, but, Magyar, exciting to see how that goes. Great sword on Macheeete. Don't see him on the boots. I'm excited. I'm super excited. Let's get into this game of the winners side of the bracket. This is gonna be our last set on winner semis, and then we will be moving over towards the losers quarterfinal after this, where we'll get some exciting matches as well. So Macheeete and Djessir into the map on Small Brawl Haven, both rocking the new colors of the I forgot what the like Raven something color. It's brand new. It looks so cool. It's super cool.
It looks so nice. Honestly, this is the best colors in the game, I have to say. But yeah, we're starting off pretty strong right now. We got the Djessir with the axe, which we've seen in the last set, so maybe that's going to be the primary weapon again.
Oh, yeah.
Macheeete has the greatsword, so that'll be interesting to see. They're both pretty powerful weapons.
Yeah, pretty powerful weapons. Magyar on the greatsword, or Macheeete on the greatsword, but switching over to the hammer. And I was corrected. It's Raven's Honor. The color is super cool. It reminds me of Charge OG, but it's just not green. It's just purple. Very, very sick. Oh, wow. Interesting ground pound on the side there. Almost instant. Djessir gets tossed on the stage, and a beautiful side signature on greatsword to get the first stock there. Honestly, I said I was rooting for Djessir, but I want greatsword to win. I want to see more greatsword later down the line. I think that would be fun. So I'm switching. Good luck, Djessir. But
a sudden switch up right here, but who knows what will happen at this point. Djessir doesn't have as much of a lead right now. He's a bit behind. He lost the stock here, and he doesn't even have a weapon. Macheeete is so good at holding.
Oh my goodness!
The map there.
Oh my goodness!
Completely dominated. Got a second stock. Macheeete is still holding his third stock. This is huge for him. We're gonna see if he's. Who knows? Do we think he might be able to restock him? Is that a possibility?
It was.
I ate my words right when I said that. At this point, he still has 2 stocks left, though, so it's not over yet.
Honestly, I think that was like a zero. I wasn't paying too much attention, which I feel like I should have. But that second stock, I feel like he's 0 to death, and Macheeete was popping off. That was insane gameplay coming out from Macheete's side there. And here we go, another hammer string. Potentially, this guy is dominating on the hammer right now. Oh my gosh.
Definitely looking favorable on Macheete's end, but Djessir's not giving up. He has his lance. Be pretty powerful against any legend.
Yeah, Olgrim, Lance, all of that. Ooh, sometimes it's too much. But Magyar showing, that he's, dodges the side air there. Doesn't get that confirmed. Macheeete, I don't know. Yeah, Macheeete is definitely pulling something with the Magyar. High defense legend. Great to go against someone with this amount of attack on an Olgrim, and he gets the first game. Macheeete wins on the Magyar. Very, very cool. Very, very cool.
Yeah, it's looking pretty favorable here for Macheeete. Look how much damage he got in. 531 damage. That's pretty significant, and it was almost pretty even between greatsword and hammer. He got a little bit more damage on the hammer there, but he just did incredible plays, just great reads against Djessir, and it worked out in his favor.
Yeah, I'm like super excited to see Hammer back into competitive, because I feel like the last, like, for a while, like, we haven't seen Hammer at all. Like, Hammer's been dead, but as you can see here, it's putting in some work, and Macheeete is making sure you guys know it. So here we go. Macheeete with the N-Light, D-Light side air to follow up, and on the side air, Djessir is getting rocked on the hammer right now. Macheeete going for all of the punishes. Reggie, it's kind of crazy right now.
Yeah, it's at this point already there's a lot of damage that he gave out from Macheeete, and now he has 1 stock lead already.
Look at the damage.
Like that is pretty fast into the
Yeah.
into this matchup right here.
Oh yeah, it's super fast, Veggie. Like this, Macheete's been barely touched by the Djessir right now. Djessir on the land, something that he favors, trying to deny him control of the stage. But with this greatsword, Macheeete is switching things up. Beautiful sig there on Djessir in a side air. Doesn't quite take him out, but that should. Oh,
that should. Oh,
yep.
Yeah, that should get him right there. At this point, it's much more even right now with the stocks, but Djessir does have a little bit of damage on him. Holding on to that lance, I think it's doing a lot for him right now, so he might stick to it.
Yeah, I think the lance is something that is doing a lot for Macheeete right now, but for Djessir. But Macheete's he's connecting almost every hammer hit he throws out. I would say he's so consistent with this hammer, and it's putting so much work. And yeah, it looks like that greatsword and hammer were both buffed in the last patch or update. And Macheeete is taking full advantage of that here in this set.
It's definitely looking pretty favorable for Macheeete right now. And he has that one stock lead, but Djessir cannot give up at this point. He has to get a game in here. Otherwise, it's going to look pretty unfortunate for him for the next game in the set. There's going to be a lot of pressure.
Oh, yeah. Magyar on the greatsword again, but a lot of nairs coming out from the lance. Tossing up Macheeete, trying to go for that juggle. Djessir is one stock right now. Great punish. He charged that down signature and got side sigged in return. We are 2-0. Potentially another 3-0 on winner's side would be crazy. This is going to be a fast tournament.
Yeah, that'll be pretty surprising. I don't know. Now I'm kind of like switching up again. I'm like, maybe I want an underdog moment here, but we'll see what happens, because at this point, Macheeete is leading right now with 2 games into the set, but it's not over.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah, it's not over. Not over by a long shot. Magyar grabbing the great sword against Djessir, switching up to the axe and gets dodged out with the ground pound. He knew that was the option he was going to go for. Macheeete is reading him still, but I don't know. It's a lot more even this game, and actually Djessir has the lead.
Yeah, right now he does hold a bit of a lead right now, and he is getting a considerable amount of damage with the axe, so maybe that is the play instead of lance right now. I say as he picks up lance.
He was probably trying to go for that finish on the lance since he's so familiar with it, but he's stacking up that damage on axe like we've seen here. But a beautiful down signature. Macheeete, gets that knockout.
What a comeback. That was pretty incredible by Macheeete to just turn that back around. It was looking pretty unfortunate for him, but once he picked up that hammer, it just completely turned around.
Oh yeah, for sure. It looks like Djessir is on the lance now, trying to get that confirm on the first stock. The longer that Macheeete stays alive, the more damage he can potentially do against him. So he needs to get this out soon, and he does with the lance recovery. I wonder, I feel, I don't know. I feel like he wanted to stay on the axe to build damage, but I don't know, maybe he's feeling the lance right now.
Yeah, this could be a lot more beneficial for him with the lance. He's feeling a lot more comfortable, I think, with it. But Macheeete is not giving up. That hammer is doing wonders for him.
Oh yeah. But the side air.
Oh, that is unfortunate for Macheeete, but Djessir gets that stock in, and now he's holding a lead, which is probably a huge significant lead for him in this set. He definitely needs that right now to make a comeback in this set in order for him to stay in here.
Veggie, it was almost a 3-0. It could potentially still be a 3-0, but Djessir's up one whole stock. So it's looking good for him right now at this moment.
Yeah, at this point, he wants to finish him off as quickly as possible before Macheeete can make a comeback here, so he can still live on into the set right now. But Macheeete isn't able to even out the stocks, which is pretty beneficial for him. He's holding on to his weapon, trying to get a bit of a weapon starve there, and manages to get some hits in against Djessir.
Yeah, he's getting hits in. Macheeete is in the red, but a high defense on Magyar might keep them alive. Macheeete getting some punishes in. If Djessir gets this stock, he puts himself on the board and doesn't get 3-0'd. So
yeah, Djessir's trying to finish this off right here, because At this point, Macheeete is very low health right now. This is the final stock. If he can get this in, it is over, and he's able to continue on into the set. But Macheeete does not want that to happen, because then he can
Yeah.
finish this off here. He's trying to hold on to the hammer and see what he can do against it. But is it enough? No, it's not. Djessir gets that final stock in to even it out a little bit, and now we continue on in the set. It's not over yet. It's not over.
It's not over. Like we were saying earlier, the potential was there, and it is here. Djessir gets the first game on the set there, puts himself on the board, and maybe I don't know, maybe he's adapted to Machete's playstyle on the Magyar, and we could potentially see another win here for Djessir and potentially game 5.
Yeah, he definitely, if you saw the stats there, he got a lot of damage in with Lance. So likely in this game as well, he's probably going to use a lot of Lance as well, looking a lot more comfortable with it. Got in a lot of damage there. Instantly going for those hits against Macheeete, but he picks up his greatsword, and we'll see if he can counter that.
Yeah, he's hopping on the axe right now quick, but the greatsword is putting a lot of work. Great control on Macheeete on the side of the stage here to really push him off, but I don't know, Veggie. Again, it could be a game 5 if Djessir wins this one.
Definitely can even out the set and carry it out, but Macheeete has to keep going so he can finish this set. Djessir is holding on really well with the axe right now. He's doing a lot of work here, but it's still pretty even, so it could go either way for the first stock.
Yeah, it can go either way. It's kind of similar to the Heisen set that we saw with Act, though. It's just the stocks were always so even, but in the end, Heisen was able to get the win. Djessir and Macheeete. I wonder who's going to take it on this one, and it is Macheeete on the great sword. Beautiful side sig coming out from him, and I don't know, still dangerous.
Yeah, it definitely is, and as we saw, you know, it could have gone either way there very easily, and right now, Djessir just has to tap him, and it's, well, maybe a little bit more, and then it'll even out a little bit, but Djessir's feeling pretty confident with the axe right now, and he gets that first stock against Macheeete, which is pretty big to even out the score.
Got him with a D-Light too on axe, which is goes to show how damaged Macheeete was on that first stock, but we see him on the hammer. He's been putting a lot of clean strings up with the hammer against Djessir, but the lance is in full force right now, pushing Macheeete off the side. Beautiful control from Djessir, and he evens out the damage. He was a stock down, but now it doesn't look that way, and he gets the stock lead here. Djessir gets that second stock from Macheeete. It's 2-1 in the game.
And it's definitely a huge advantage because Djessir isn't even that low in health. He's pretty solid for now, so this could be a quick finish for him if he is able to get this final stock off of Macheeete.
Yeah,
especially with the lance.
Yeah, the lance is putting a lot of work here. Like, look at this guy. He's much different from game 1 matchup than we've seen here. And oh my gosh, potentially 2 stocks here. Oh goodness. Oh. Oh my gosh.
Wow, what a comeback by Macheeete. He was looking like he could have potentially lost this game over here, but he did not give up. That hammer play was incredible.
That was risky too. That was very risky. Macheeete went under him off the bottom of the blast zone and still hit the recovery and got back on stage. Very interesting options, but a side signature gets the stock, and we are going to game 5, Veggie. Oh man.
This is definitely an exciting set we have here. I don't know if we were expecting it to go this far, but I like it. I like to see
I like it.
A lot of competition here. Got 599 damage. That's pretty significant. And a lot of that was pretty even between the weapons, between lance and axe. So Djessir really pulled it out for this game. And he's not giving up. So we're going to see who takes the final game here.
Yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see. Macheeete was up 2-0, so if Djessir comes back from this, it's a complete reverse here. And very well played from both players there. But we see Macheeete sticking on to his character pick. The Magyar is what he's going to be on to for game 5 here. And it goes the same for both players. But very interesting for sure.
We'll see who takes this final game. and how this is gonna play out right now. Djessir picks up the first weapon over here, going for the lance. But Macheeete has his hammer, and he does insane things with his hammer plays. Honestly, just
Oh yeah.
incredible to watch.
It's mesmerizing, and it's still going crazy. The D-Lights side air on the stage on Demon Island there. And I think this is the first time we're on Demon Island with these two players, and it's looking like Macheete's in favor right now with a stock potential up on Djessir.
It's looking pretty close right now, but Djessir manages to get an axe, so maybe he'll be able to even it out before it's too late. Djessir has to get back onto stage here, otherwise that's the first stock. He makes it back up. Macheeete was trying to get some stage control, picks up the hammer, sees if he can get that final hit in against Djessir to get that stock, but Djessir is not giving up with the axe, and he turns it around and ends up getting the first stock against Macheeete, which is pretty big here. He's still pretty deep in the red though, so Macheeete does have a chance to even this out pretty quickly. Picks up a great sword, so see what he could do.
Yeah, it is a lot though. Macheeete had so much momentum in the first stock there, and a beautiful side stage gets that one, tries to even out a little bit closer, but Macheeete still lower in the damage there. But yeah, like Macheeete had so much momentum in the beginning, and Djessir successfully came back, brought the damage up, got the recovery early, and got the knockout as well. So I don't know. It's hard to say who's gonna get this game 5. It's really hard. Djessir is definitely adapted here against Macheete's playstyle.
It's definitely a big switch from the beginning of this set when it wasn't looking too fortunate for Djessir, but right now he's holding a pretty significant lead. He manages to get the second stock off of Macheeete, and right now it's looking pretty good for him. So Macheeete has to pick up a weapon, has to get some damage in, otherwise he loses the set.
Yeah, it's looking pretty good for Djessir. Like, he's been making the comeback, but right now on the last stock, or actually he's on 2 stocks, like you said. He's sitting pretty comfortably on this game 5 match of the set. Macheeete needs to get this stock early if he wants to get this move on over into the winner side.
It's definitely looking not so favorable for Macheeete.
wow.
Is he out yet? No, he
That's
makes it
it.
back onto stage, and unfortunately doesn't have any more jumps, and Djessir gets that final kill, and he turned it back around. That was, wow, that was very surprising considering Macheeete was in a 2-game lead in this set, but Djessir manages to completely turn around the entire set, which is very incredible to see.
Yeah, and we see a lot of damage, a lot more on the axe there in that set, or in that match, and it did its job. It did its work, and he came back. Djessir came back to reverse Macheeete there in the winner's side. Very impressive to see, and that goes to show, like, you cannot count these players out on the winner's side, or even in the top 8 overall. You can't count these players out, even if it's an